Guten Abend. Good evening. I had to trade in my red mask. It wouldn't stay on. Took it to the shop. Hey, Chris. Hey, Christopher. How's everybody tonight? Like my red face mask. I took it to the shop. They're working on it in the shop now. Donna is the. Hey, Steve Schwartz. Gary Haberman. Hi-ho, Bill Crow. I found a great way. Oops. There's Vaughn. He's upstairs cooking. Vaughn is cooking our dinner tonight, so he won't be with us.
I can join it, right?
Yes, anytime you want.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's actually he's 11 years old, and he's a very good cook. And so he's cooking us his Jamaican chicken tonight. And it's sensational. Sensationally good. And my car is enjoying its last time in this parking spot because tomorrow morning I'm going to move it. I'm going to do a little errand for my daughter. Go upstairs and get some stuff. Get Vaughn's rollerblades because he needs the rollerblade. So this spot will, after 6 weeks, will be gone. Or 5 weeks, is it? Mike Meller, good evening. Yazi Choa, good evening. Ing, welcome. It's like my little party. It is great. I love it. The chorus is getting ready across the street. Howdy. Now, when in New York does a UPS truck come by and you say hello to the driver? That never was, and maybe it'll change. Yes, yes. Hi, Charlie. Just a second. There's Charlie. He's our next door neighbor. Yes. There you go. That's the chef. Chef Boyardee over there. Hey, it's raucous tonight. Woohoo! Woo! Chris, did you see the other night when the ambulances were lined up down the street? Turned out they all got out and sang America the Beautiful down the street. I missed that. Woo! I tried it. I didn't like it. He wants me to get in the car and honk the horn, but I tried that and didn't like it. It was ineffective. Oh boy, this is a horn. and everybody comes by and kind of waves at you and says hello, which wasn't like this before. Maybe it'll stay like this. Especially if I keep coming out here and clapping right through for the next 5 years. My left-handed clap is as good as my right-handed clap. We're going to take a little ride now. We're going to go to the Anvil Chorus across the street. They're there every night. And I totally approve of the Anvil Chorus. I'll get it. I'm going up there. I'm going up. Thank you.
I'm sorry.
No worries at all. He's going up.
Thank you, Grandpa. I dropped the spoon.
Drop the spoon. I'm glad you didn't drop the pan on somebody's head.
No, nobody did. Don't throw it though. Just bring it. Yeah, bring it up. No.
You should have. I was going to expect you to catch it. I threw it up. Oh, I threw it up. They didn't want me to, and I did. And nobody died. Hello, everybody. Hey, Matthias, where are you tonight? I loved your description of what you were doing the other night. I hope everybody got that. Riding in the tunnel at 8,000 feet. Hey, Barry, how are you? The Anvil Chorus. Be right back. And we'll be right back. That Howard Gloucester. He's a card, that Howard. Look how pretty that is. Look how nice it looks to me. It's warm here in the city. I mean, it's not cold, as you can tell. Very nice, very lovely. Gigi.
It's a food?
Yeah, it's cool.
Doug Romoff has joined us. Doug, I still can't do YouTube anymore. I'm not buying a $500 encoder. I'm going to wait till they fix the software on OBS. It's a free software program that has stopped working. And I'm hoping they will fix it. Did I ever? Yes, I think I did. The Lion Sleeps Tonight. I actually work with that band. I forgot the name of it, but I work with them. Don't tell them I forgot. If you see any of them, tell them Jay remembers everything about it. I should try to slam the door sometime, but the wind gets it. The wind from the back of the apartment comes roaring through. And depending on the draft, certain doors will slam. I got my spare mask. I've really got high hopes for my mask. Oh, I'll get you out of the light. That's not good. That's not good. Go back. Oh, here's not bad. Didn't do bad. Oh, yes, it'll look awful. My wife threatened a haircut today, but it didn't happen. Doo-doo. Here's the office. That's where we're going. Hello, Vaughn.
You giving them a tour?
Yes. Oh, well, no, I'm going to wash my hands. Oh, are you getting ready to take a bath?
No, I took one.
Okay. Let me I just
I'll
washed
hold
my
it. Can I hold it?
Yeah, well, they want it. They're on.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Sup? How you doing? You good? I'm good. You good? Good. Baby.
Okay.
Mhm.
You're wearing what tonight? Tonight's, what club is that?
I really don't know. I know it's a soccer thing.
It's a very Italian.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Well, we come back in when Francois gets on and he'll tell us. He will. Oh, it's complicated. Carolyn and Vaughn are staying with us now. And we're working out the house rules and how it works and who stays where. And what happened to Mike? The funny thing is that on the keyboard, which, okay, on the keyboard I put my, I leave my, whatever you call this, the keyboard. So, and I'm used to just sitting here. Let me see, I got it. And what happens is, I come in sometimes and I've moved it. Let me just turn on the movie. Let me start our movie here. This is what I put up on YouTube. And if the keyboard's not in the place I want to start the computer, and I go. And sometimes I'll be looking around, I don't pay any attention. I go. Makes me laugh. I guess it didn't. Maybe it didn't make you laugh, but I thought it was funny. I know this. You've probably missed this guy. He's missed you all too, but YouTubers and people alike, I'm trying to get organized here. I'm trying to put the phone in the thing and put it in the tripod. Hello, Mary Jane. Hello, Christopher Lenz. Vaughn. He's with us, so you can expect to be hearing from him and the rest of the gang for a long time. Oh, I forgot my lights. See, I'm in the shade. I have to turn off that light and turn this one on. But it's a very hot, expensive light. It's got a big bulb in it. And as a result, I don't like to leave it on because I don't want the unemployment office to think I have too much money. Wouldn't want them to get the wrong idea. Okay. So, where are we? Hey, Warren, your audience numbers are on the rise. You're right. I'm trying to outdo our president, and my ratings are going through the roof. That's not such a good. You know what I've noticed about the president when he starts going like this? He's making up a lie. When he goes like this, he stands there and he starts swinging, and he's stopping for a second to make up something untrue, and then he goes on. Watch him when he goes, and then something comes out of his mouth that is not true. I mean, listen, we've all lied in our lives, but we weren't all president. I was a big liar when I was a kid. It took me a long time to learn that that's probably not going to be a good way to live. Oh, and now I have to show you this. I've got my YouTube lavalier, and I was noting just how high tech I'm getting, and it's not because of the microphone, but it's because of the YouTube clip. I think that's the high tech part. Put it here. Oh, look. And when future generations should tune in and see the videos of this. I mean, the funny thing is this stuff will probably exist forever. My children, my grandchildren. Well, I have grandchildren. my great-grandchildren, all those, will see it and say, no wonder. I see where all I got this, regardless of what it is. Gina Gina M. Ferluto Fox. Albert Goodson. Hi, Al. Vaughn's cooking. Vaughn's cooking us chicken. We've decided to have dinner after the show every night because we now have Carolyn and Vaughn and Donna and me. We're going to have dinner every night, like dinner time. Karen Wyman. Sing for us, Karen. How are you, sweetheart? I hope you're well. Listen, it's time to officially and you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to it's too loud. The bass is too loud and it's going to distort. So let me turn the bass down. Still too loud. Okay. I'm going to make probably a CD when I will cull the best of these songs and make a CD of it. So let me tell you something at this point in the show. It's a little something I thought that you should know. So I will tell you as we settle into place. It's impossible to sing and play the bass. You're a lovely group of people. You deserve the courtesy of knowing what you can expect of me. I practice, but it will not mean a thing, 'cause it's impossible to play the bass and sing, 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 sing. You see, the bass is fretless. It's not like a guitar. Not like a guitar on bass. You spend your whole life wondering where the hell you are. It's got no little markers, just the fingerboards so bare, and lots of notes which often are not there. Do, 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 do. Then when you start singing, you've got lyrics on your mind, and the notes on bass become impossible to find. To remember lyrics, melodies, bass lines, and chords is no less a miracle than Lord. So as I make 1,000 errors, sit there and be kind. Do not throw tomatoes at me, keep this all in mind. Remember this is serious. Remember this is art. Remember this, or I will fall apart. Then I'd have to pray to God to come and intercede. And she'd only sit and laugh at my wanton greed. She made the rules for molecules, atoms, time, and space. I say she made the rules for molecules, atoms, time, and space. Oh, she made the rules for atoms. You made rules for molecules, atoms. She made the rules for molecules, atoms, time, and space. And she knows it's impossible. She knows it's impossible. She knows it's impossible to sing and play the bass. Now see, there's a version that will never be on any record. But I'm trying to find new ways to sing that song. You know what comes up? It's the crazy song list from last night. Potassium, Fortnite, Clorox, Gratitude, Upsidasium, Sign, Horoscope, Underwater, Proctologist, and Leapfrog. That was quite a nice list. Because there's no baseball. She broke it to me gently over breakfast. She told me as we sipped our tea, how come this subject never came up? I can't play it that slow. I don't remember the lyrics that slow. She broke it to me gently over breakfast. She told me as we sipped our tea, stood there dumbfounded at what she was telling me. How come this subject never came up? How come this subject stayed concealed? The woman who I married saw the Dodgers play at Ebbets Field. You must understand that as a boy from Maryland, I never saw no major league teams. To have sat beside her watching Reese and Cox and Snyder would have been the answer to my dreams. How come this subject never came up? How come this subject stayed concealed? The woman who I sleep with saw the Dodgers play at Ebbets Field. Summer nights I'd lay down, I'd turn off the bedroom lights and lay my little head down on the pillow. I'd listen to the Dodger games, I know all the Dodger names, guys like Reese and Cox and Carl Farillo. A show, how come this subject never came up? How come this subject stayed concealed? The mother of my children saw the Dodgers play, she could see them every day. Saw the Dodgers play, she only lived 2 miles away. Saw the Dodgers play at Ebbets Field. See, I always change. I come up with every figure I like for. She only lived 3 miles away. She only lived 2 blocks away. She only lived 4 miles away. And then I realized, oh man, these people, I've been singing this song on the show now. And people are going to say, well, just exactly where does she live? First she lives 1 mile away, and then she lives 3 miles away. Are you lying to us, young man? And the answer is no, I just don't know how far away. Maybe a mile away, I guess, a mile away from Ebbets Field. I'll have to ask her to consult tonight. Vaughn, find out how far Grandma lived from Ebbets Field, and then come back in, would you? Vaughn wants to join us tonight, and he is welcome. This is building his career for the future, whether he knows it or not. Yeah, I'm sure he knows it, because he loves to do this kind of stuff. So you'll pardon me, but
She said around 4.5, 5 miles.
Oops, 4.5, 5 miles. Oh, I'm such a liar. She only lived 5 miles away. Okay. She could see them every day. She only lived 5 miles away. Saw the Dodgers play at Ebbets Field. That last little lick. Joe Beck made up on the record day when we did that together. And that record is available on Sunnyside. I think it's called There's Gonna Be Trouble. Francois will tell me if that's the one, or is it... Yeah, I think that's it. There's Gonna Be Trouble. So, Vaughn, how are you tonight, young man?
I'm good.
How's chicken coming?
It's good. I got a nice crisp on the outside.
Nice crisp on the outside, I can't wait.
And then it was a little bit raw on the inside, which I expected because I cooked it in the pan, so Grandma just put it in the oven for a little while.
Good.
But otherwise, I had a little piece. It was good.
Good. That's good, okay. But did you prepare any song for us this evening besides A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z?
You just said the whole thing. Okay.
I just blew your whole song. Give the lyrics away.
Yeah, come on.
There's no surprise to the song anymore.
No.
Well, then I think you should be prepared with a song from now on. Some kind of song.
Okay.
I think you should come in and be prepared to sing for the people, because you're a good singer. They all commented that you're a good singer. I mean, not tonight, they didn't, but the other night.
What team T-shirt are you? My grandpa asked me the same thing. Like, I don't know. I was in the thing. I was there. I was getting ready, and he said, "Oh, what shirt is that? Francois will like it." And then I was like, "I don't know. I really don't know what team this is."
It looks Italian.
I think it's backwards.
No, I think that's right. No, it's right. Anyway.
Tennis?
Oh, is it tennis?
No. Oh wait, is it No, it's soccer. Cricolo. I don't know.
Vaughn was playing tennis. He got a scholarship last year with some people to the John McEnroe Tennis Center.
Yeah.
And he would play tennis over there. And he would meet people. Who were some of the people you met over there as you were playing? I mean, you didn't you meet, was it LeBron James or was somebody?
LeBron James?
Well, who did you meet over there? Big basketball player.
Tennis player.
Oh, tennis player. Who were the tennis players?
I met John McEnroe. I met Nadal.
Oh, Rafael Nadal.
I met Federer.
Federer.
Oh, I met Patrick McEnroe, and I mentioned your name, and he was like, "Oh, Jay."
Yeah, well, I worked with his wife. Oh, God. Don't tell Patrick. I can remember his name.
No, actually, he did throw his racket. He was playing against a coach.
Who, John?
Someone said that. Ari Silverstein.
Yes. I was watching
he did throw his racket.
I was watching
Yeah.
John McEnroe play at 62 on the court. I mean, this is his, and I was just standing above watching him. And astonishing how well he plays for 62 years old. It's crazy. And he can't, I mean, just how brilliantly he played. Just watching him hit the ball and smashing it, and he's still screaming angry when he doesn't do something right. And then who was Carolyn Wozniak, was that the number one tennis player?
Yeah, I met her.
I watched her serving. I was standing right above it on the balcony, 20 feet away. And I watched her serving ball after ball they had 3 tennis ball cans over in the other court. And she would just continually knock them down.
Where?
At the John McEnroe
Yeah.
Center. She would serve it as fast as and knock the can down time after time. I'm not going to play her either. Last time I played a real game of tennis, my sister, who's watching, she was 6 months pregnant and beat me. And then many years later, I did play with Catherine Meyer, who was a very good amateur tennis player in Germany, who played with Steffi Graf when they were both amateurs. And she would hit the ball back to me so beautifully that I couldn't miss it. It would just come back. All I had to do was go like that, and it would go back in. Boom. Anyway, I don't have any tennis songs, and I don't have any soccer songs. It was my chance to join a band on tour. I never had been on the road before. To pass this up, I'd be a fool. Wasn't doing much in school. I knew this was my first big chance. Pass this up would be my first big break. I knew this was my first big break. To pass this up would be a mistake. Oh boy, I long to see the land, so I joined the band. Doesn't actually. Take a long ride through the night. The road is slick, so hold on tight. Trucks pass by with little warning. 5:30 in the morning. Playing dances in Midwestern towns for folks dressed up in Western suits and gowns, drive from Texas to Alaska, with one stop in Nebraska. Atlantic City, play the pier. The diving horse is wild with fear, but my metabolism slowed from life out on the road. Life out on the road. Life in cars and cheap motels, tiny little rooms, funky smells. A band of gypsies on the roll, sell your body, sell your soul. Endless roads that never turn. You never stop, you never learn. And for lady friends, well, you got no time, and you're right there in your prime. The road trip finally ends, and you find you've made yourself some lifelong friends. But you've turned from a prince into a toad, from life out on the road. Life out on the road. Chaotic and most unprosaic, but another little piece in life's mosaic. Maybe someday write an ode about life out on the road. Life out on the road. On the road. Did you get most of that? Did you get the meaning of most of the words?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I was wondering if you were able to pay attention to the word. So what do you think it's about?
A life out on the road.
Yeah, my first time I went on the road with a band
Oh.
when I was 21
Oh, cool.
with a guy named Buddy Morrow who played a song. Okay, well, everybody knows who that. I'm not going to bother to test you because I know you. Mo Zudikoff was his real name. Mo Zudikoff. And Mo Zudikoff, Buddy Morrow took care. I was very young. I don't think I was even 21. No, I wasn't. I was 20. And I wasn't really prepared for all that. Howard Gloucester. Well, you don't count Howard. Howard, I knew as soon as I said what song was it. I knew Howard Gloucester would pipe in, and he would know because he knows everything. I'm kidding, John. I'm thrilled that you. just having fun with it. But it was right, Night Train. Do, 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 do. Something.
Hi, Tomoko.
How do you like that plane, Tomoko? Don't be jealous. Don't be jealous. Oh, I just realized why the piano tends to ring. And I was saying, oh, something broken. Hear it ring? Can you hear that ringing? It's ringing because I've got so much crap on the keys that a lot of the strings are open. I mean, that crap on the keys, that's a song I wrote back in 39. But if I were to take the iPad off and the keyboard off and play the same notes, oops, here it doesn't ring. So that's another little mystery that I solved. I thought the piano was messed up, but it's not.
Really?
I'm messed up. Hi, both. Hi, Tomoko.
Someone said something. Gonna go like up a little.
Okay.
Hi, Vaughn. Is that Palrichi?
Is that poetry in motion?
Oh, poetry.
They misspelled it. Is that? Oh, poultry. No, they didn't.
Oh,
Is that poultry in motion? That's a little joke. Get it?
Poultry.
You get it? He was making a pun. Instead of poetry in motion, he was saying, is that poultry?
Oh, yeah.
That's a good joke.
Yeah.
That's you with poultry. I'm sorry, everybody. We're a little slow. Oh no, that was John Weber saying that. Poultry in motion. That's pretty good. I'm sorry, we're a little slow over here on West End Avenue. Think we don't get jokes as fast as they do in the outer boroughs. Your piano is very sympathetic. Well, Tomoko, you understand, when I take the iPad off the keys, it stops very nicely. So it's not broken at all. Nick Nabe is watching. No ham.
No harm, no foul.
No harm, no foul.
Crap on the keys. Don't chicken out.
Everybody's having a good time. Folks, and listen, anybody who would be crazy enough to want to actually see these shows again, they are all up on YouTube on 580 live from 585. It's a whole, what do you call it, category when you put video. It's not a channel, it's a playlist, and so I'm taping this on my computer because I can't send it up to what do you call it?
Right there.
I can't send it up to YouTube. So I post it later, and people are actually watching them. People are actually watching this. Can you imagine? I won't egg you on it. Howard's he's gone now. He's gone. He'll be the rest of the show. He'll be talking about that. So anyway, listen. What I wanted to ask you was, so you went down to the beach. What beach? Down to the beach, the Hudson River beach. Fed the. We were going to feed the ducks, but there were no ducks. The ducks.
There were only the pigeons.
Pigeons, and the pigeons were stuffed. They didn't even come after it. They didn't even come.
Pigeons don't get stuffed. They have like no brains, so they just eat what they see.
But they didn't come down. Nobody came for it. Did anybody come for your
They're
stuff?
stupid. They didn't see it.
No, they saw it. If they're hungry, they see it. They see it. You've seen, if you hold one Cheerio up and they're hungry, they'll come and steal it from you. Vaughn had the mispleasure of having 2 pieces of pizza stolen from him when he was about 5 years old in Ocean City. He was holding a pizza, getting ready to eat it, and a seagull came down and stole it out of his hand. Did it happen twice?
Happened twice with one pizza. The first time, one seagull came and bit off a piece. Then he got his buddies, and they all stole it.
Did 2 of them actually come down together and take it?
3.
3 came down and took it?
3. They all came. They were like, "Ooh, there's a kid," and they went and they took it out of my hand.
And so as a result, Vaughn doesn't really like to be approached by birds. Like the other day when we fed them, the seagulls were like flying here, right in front of me, looking, saying, "Hey, give me that food! I mean, flapping right in front of me against the breeze coming down the river so they could fly and stay right in front of me. Oh, too bad you can't see me. And
Only if you are gullible.
and that's John. He's continuing to work on this. John Weber will not hear anything we play now. His brain is occupied with the other thing. Well, listen, I think we should play music because Carolyn's cooking. She doesn't want to appear tonight. Donna's cooking. She doesn't want to appear tonight.
Yep, but let's do the 10-word thing.
Oh, the 10-word thing.
I like that thing. It's fun.
Vaughn likes the 10 words thing, and that's a good idea. So,
Everybody come up with words.
the 10-word song.
Let's see.
Please think hard. Come up with 10 words that you think would make a good song. You understand how this works. So the first word is, there's nothing there. I'm going to write down, gullible.
Oh, I'll bet he'd like it if he were approached by Charlie Parker.
That's Bill Crow, the great bass player. You know
Yeah.
him? Okay. Well, look out now. Here we go. Floozy. Thank you, Doug. Floozy.
Parasailing.
Huh?
I went parasailing. Parasailing.
Oh, dirigible.
Chopsticks.
Hold it. They're coming in so fast now. I can't do it. Dirigible. Chopsticks.
Wait, hold on. Dirigible chopsticks.
Go ahead.
Arithmetic.
Arithmetic. Oh,
Dalmatian.
Dalmatian.
Yeah. 4 more.
Well, I think we missed something. Bill Crow. Dalmatian. No. Carmen.
Immortal.
Christopher Lenz. Immortal.
Tantalizing. Thank you.
What's that?
Poultry.
Poultry.
Blasted. That's the last one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Blasted.
Tantalizing. Tantalizing.
Tantalizing and blasted. That's it. Thank you,
Blasted.
everybody who
Blasted.
said a
Now,
word.
did we miss one? Because some people came in. I think we missed a couple up top here.
No, I said them all. Dalmatian.
Dalmatian. Arithmetic. See, arithmetic didn't get in it. Oh, yes, it did.
Yeah, it did. I told you.
Tomoko. Chopsticks. Parasailing. Did we use that?
Yep, that was the first one. Or one of them. Oh, maybe you didn't say it.
Parasailing. Okay. Well, as usual, you guys must have gotten together on this because
Oh,
this.
pigeons. Oh, no. That's not going in. Sorry.
I'm sorry, it's closed.
I hate
The
pigeons.
contest is closed.
Oh.
And here are the 10 words are gullible, floozy, dirigible, chopstick, arithmetic, Dalmatian, immortal, poultry, tantalizing,
Blasted.
blasted? What does that mean, blasted? Just blasted?
Oh, blasted. Like, aren't you, like, I don't
Let's see if any capacity they're using in it. Blasted. Ned White says blasted. Oh, well, we'll use it as if it were meant drunk.
Okay.
Blasted parasailing. I'm sure you all got together before this because this list makes too much sense. It's not a coincidence that this again, there's just no work involved. There's no challenge here. Let me turn on the light.
How is it going?
She was a very gullible floozy, tantalizing as she was. Because I told her I would take her on a trip on a dirigible, like any good man does. I mean, I must admit I found this floozy tantalizing. I'm realizing did some mental arithmetic. I'm trying to find something that rhymes with arithmetic, and I don't think I can find it. And that's how I felt about her. I couldn't figure out to save my life, this gullible floozy. So I decided to take her for some sushi. But she didn't know how to use chopsticks. No, this gullible thing, she didn't know how to do it. She said, I'm sorry, give me a fork and I want to eat some poultry instead. Poultry. Roger Daltrey likes poultry. It was all too frustrating. A frustrating situation, like owning a Dalmatian. And believe me, I've owned them. Touch the key. Frustrating Dalmatian can drive you crazy. Somebody out there has a Dalmatian besides me. I don't have it anymore. No. So I took my Dalmatian parasailing, along with my gullible floozy. And I took one bottle of wine, just one bottle of wine, because what the hell is you get it? And they couldn't get past it. In fact, they all got blasted. My gullible floozy and my immortal Dalmatian. What a story. What a situation. Tantalizing, I'm realizing. But nonetheless, my gullible floozy in the dirigible was capsizing. Whoa, she was a gullible floozy. And I was quite a doozy myself. Oh, a double floozy. Arithmetic wasn't her specialty. Parasailing, that's what she liked. I've made no sense of this one. I think Ann Hampton Calloway could have done a much better one, but that you only do it through practicing. That's what she told me. Do, da, ju, da. Wow, wow. See, Ann, you don't know Ann Calloway, do you?
No.
No, well, she does this, and she makes sense out of it. She can make sense out of that. I got some sense out of it, and then I had to go elsewhere. Immortal. Oh, portal. There's all kinds of tantalizing, realizing, upsizing, blasted, outlasted, masted. You see, and then she got blasted. The thing to do is to figure out how to do the rhyme first. The blasted rhyme. Go. Got past it. I should have learned to get past it, but instead I went out and got blasted. That's when you're really good, when you can take the rhyme and make up the first sentence too with the rhyme. But that happens when you're right, because you can do it. You can figure that out. You have time when you're making it up. But that's guys who rap, who make up poetry. What is it called? When they just stand up and make up poetry about things?
Improvising?
Is that just plain improvising? When they stand up and do a rap piece and just go, I don't know, blah, 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 they just...
They make stuff up?
Yeah, I think they do.
Improvising.
Improvising. Well, I'm trying to improvise. And I'm really not bad at improvising, but I wasn't too good at it that time.
My dad teaches improv.
Well, I'm an improviser musically, but improvising with words and then making them rhyme,
Oh, yeah.
that's tough. Christopher Lentz clapped in spite of himself. Poetry Slam. Thank you. Poetry Slam. Thank you very much. John, you've done it again, a poetry slam. Well, I'll just have to keep practicing my poetry slams. Arithmetic and a rhythmic lick. Oh, you could have yelled it. You could have sent that while I was doing it. You know, you could have told me ahead of time. Arithmetic and a rhythmic lick. That's very good.
Tick. An arithmetic.
Rhythmic lick. Rhythmic lick.
Arithmetic tick.
A seismic tick. No, rhythmic tick. Arithmetic. Rhythmic tick. I can't think of too many more. Rap. Call me the rapper. Freestyle. Yes, freestyle. Well, anyway, that's what this is all about. And I'm not going to stop doing this. I'm not. I'll get very good at it eventually. And then I'll put out a whole recording of all these songs.
Can I go and taste the chicken?
You want to take the chicken? No, you can't.
No, taste it.
Taste the chicken? No, you've got to stay right here. Go ahead.
Bye, everybody. Sorry.
That's all right. The chef had to leave. Oh, did I show you this picture? I think I did it early on in my series. I just found this today sitting there. That's oh, I know. I remember what that moment was. We were up in. That's John Bunch here, over here. Oh, wait a minute. Here, that's John Bunch. Tony Bennett in the middle, obviously. Ruby Braff down here, and that's moi on the bass. Somehow, let me see, is this my right hand? Yeah, but doing it backwards, looking at it, trying to figure it out is too hard for me. And what happened was, I now recall what that smiling, what that moment was. I saw when the picture was taken. I saw it happen. Muhammad Ali had just won the title back from somebody. And everybody was thrilled. And the whole audience, this was in Canada, and the whole audience cheered. And that's what everybody was smiling about. I don't know, was everybody smiling? That's what Tony was smiling with. The audience cheered, and they loved it, Anyway, that was lovely, and Tony is still performing. Now, this was 1972, so that's almost 50 years ago. No, this is about 73, yeah, almost 50 years ago. Look at me. Look at my hair. Look at my hair alone. Look at that hair. Just as dark as it could be. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. But Ruby called me once for a gig, and I didn't call him back. I just didn't get the message. And he never called me again for a gig after that. He was furious that I would not return his call. He just said, "That's it. I've had it." I understand. This evening's performance is brought to you, as always, by the record Joy, the CD Joy, which Tomoko, Vito, Leschek, and myself recorded last year, and it's getting really good reviews, and we're thrilled about it. And someday we're going to be able to take advantage of that when they have live performances again. If not, we'll start having live performances on Facebook. I'm showing this to the. Oops, it stopped. Why did it stop? Oh, got it. Excuse me for a second. I've got to start a new movie here because the old one stopped. Okay, thank you. I'm making movies on the computer of it in order to have something broad and to put up on Facebook. And that's what's brought that. And then, of course, the best-selling songbook I've ever put out. Songs Volume 1. Let me see if I put it that way. This head is about as big as my own there. And on the back, for the same price, you get this sensational, cartoonish kind of thing, where I look like Bernie, or no, who is it? The comedian on HBO. Whatever his name is. Oh, I got a message this morning that was so vicious on like a robo text or something, talking about, are you forgetting things? Are you? Yeah, I've forgotten things all my life. I don't feel any different than I ever did. Are you forgetting things? And then it said, oh, you've got a terrible problem. You've got to get this medicine right away. I was so furious. I mean, it was really a smasher. No sympathy, no, well, you know, it's okay. Just because you can't remember where you live, it's all right. They could approach it like that, but no, the next line was, you've got a terrible problem. You've got to get our medicine right away or you're going to be dead. You know, and then the other day I got one, you know, one of those things that scares kids to death, scares Vaughn to death. When you know, if you don't read this, then you're going to die immediately. Or you're going to die very soon thereafter. You have to read it and send to everybody you know. I don't know what the purpose of those are, but they sure are hideous. And that's what showed up in my mailbox the other day. So I'm getting a little tired of goofy, crazy, ugly texts. Ziggy Spritz, Albert Kutzen. Where is volume 2? Oh, volume 2. I thought volume 2 is working its way slowly into being. I really should. It's really not that hard these days because I don't have a hell of a lot else to do, but I manage to still have things to do. But it's coming. It's coming. Christopher Lentz, Prevagen. Thank you. Now, see, that was nice. Prevagen. That's very nice. And, I mean, yeah, I can't remember people's names. I can't remember Larry David, for instance. I couldn't remember his name. But if I sit around for a second, it comes up through the maze, and it comes to me. And that's all I ask, is that it comes to me. I remember lots of things. I remember what I'm talking about. I remember what I'm doing. But Larry David and whatever that name of that show is, Mission Impossible? No, that's not it. Ridiculous? No, that's not it. Whatever it is. Karen Frisk is watching. Karen, Brendan Mark. Yes, I know, Christopher. I know that. I know that very well. I know Prevagen is what I see. I watch television. They take it out of jellyfish, right? Jellyfish. Do jellyfish know where they're going? Do they remember where they've been? What is their memory span? No, that's silly. I don't understand how things work differently. Curb Your Enthusiasm. Thank you, John. Thank you. Curb Your Enthusiasm. Oh, that was three words. That was way past me. The Curb Your Enthusiasm. Everybody. Doug Romoff. Everybody's Curb Your Enthusiasm. I'm getting it left and right now. Okay, listen. Just to show you that I haven't completely lost it. You saw my message last night about this still cracks me up. I was reading it. I just have to repeat it because it makes me laugh so much. I was reading the New York Times and they were talking about coronavirus in Russia. And I sometimes, this happens to me a lot. I'll look at a sign and I'll quickly assume what it means, or I'll say what I want it to mean. And then upon careful reading, I realize it's not that way. So the government pleaded with the president for help in establishing, this is all about Russia, a modern infectious diseases center. Then I read, mathematical models prepared by 2 Russian prostitutes predict that the outbreak will reach its peak in Komi in early May. And it's institutes, just institutes. Well, you don't have to look at it, but it's institutes. By mathematical models prepared by 2 Russian institutes predict that the outbreak will reach its peak in Komi in early May. And when I read it, I just saw prepared by 2 Russian prostitutes predict that the outbreak will reach 2 of them, but they're very adept. They know a lot about, Epidemics. They know a lot about epidemics and the study thereof. Epidemiology. I don't know. I can't remember it. Sometimes life is kind of lonely. Sometimes you feel like you're just all by yourself. Just a bass sitting there in the little turnstiles at 86th Street, at the subway, the one line. But you know, I have to tell you, one nice thing about this is that the designers of the subway 100 years ago put little curves in the beams so that bass players could lean their basses in there. I mean, they were really forward thinking because they fit very nicely in there. And for that, I really appreciate it. Isn't that nice? And then here's a picture which you've never seen, which I found the other day, sitting in my someplace on my computer. That's me standing on 89th Street. I don't know who took the picture. I don't remember who took the picture. But that's me right out in the middle of the block on 89th Street. Is somebody coming? No, there's somebody walking the other way. Very serious. I mean, when you're, oh, come on. Don't blank out. And needless to say, of course, my dear friend, who warns us all endlessly that drinking can cause memory loss, or even worse, memory loss. Okay, that was pretty appropriate. Glad I found it right there. That's good. All right, let's find a song or two. I know somebody requested a song. Stopping traffic. Where are you, Ari Silverstein? What part of the world are you in before I start? You must answer. I'm not going anywhere till you answer. You left? Sean Dobbins. Ari, where are you located? Did you buy a house down in North Carolina, South Carolina, something like that? Tell me all about it now, Ari. All right, well, I'll look for your answer when I come back. All right. Winchester in Apple Blossom time. That's not what I asked. Now, there's two people. I don't know whether they're in cahoots with each other. Were you playing On the Road again? No, that was my song, Life Out on the Road. You knew that. It was my chance to join a band on tour. I'm in Charlottesville, Virginia. Thank you, Ari. Thank you. Ari used to be hanging around here, but he's sort of given it up for a little while. Oh, well, we'll see. Okay. It's Nuclear. That's where we're going to close today's festivities with Nuclear. Do I need the words, or can I go without them? I think I better put the words out here just in case. I'm going to take, no, I don't want to take a chance. I know they're up here someplace. First I thought I knew what I was doing. Yeah, here they are. I used to know this by heart, but what are you going to do? I haven't sung it enough. I'm going to write a song. I'm working on a lyric right now for a song about the Baltimore Catechism, because that's what really got me writing poems and learning them. I was so proud of myself when I could get up and recite for rote the answers in the Baltimore Catechism. And of course, it had its effect upon me as a kid, but eventually I worked my way through that. But now I decided, well, I'm writing my own catechism. And here's one of the songs. first I thought I knew what I was doing. Then I found out I was wrong. In spite of what I thought was right, the world has shown me otherwise. So I had to write this little song. For you see, I always thought the word was nuclear. As in nuclear power, nuclear generation. But now I find the word is really nuclear. Nuclear is the proper pronunciation. Yes, it's nuclear. N-U-K-U-L-A-R. Say it. And you'll come to love it. Nuclear, N-U-K-U-L-A-R. Show the world we're stupid and proud of it. Nuclear has two U sounds that roll right off the tongue. Nuclear, it's macho, it's athletic. While nuclear is feminine, it's weak, it's far too gentle. Nuclear is passive, it's pathetic. Nuclear is hard to say, sounds suspiciously like French. Just too meek and humble. While nuclear is powerful, it has a certain je ne sais quoi that says it's rough and ready to rumble. Yes, it's nuclear. And while it may seem peculiar, I say it with no fear. Though how the pronunciation went from nuclear to nuclear is uncular. Yes, uncular. Okay, perhaps I'm being nasty, being ugly, and only getting uglier. But with the dumbing down of America today, I have the urge to go right for the jugular. Now, nuclear, that's the way you say it. Any other way is just too taxing. Nuclear, it rolls right off the tongue. With nuclear, the uvula's relaxing. Nuclear, N-U-K-U-L-E-R, say it, and you'll quickly come to love it. Nuclear, N-U-K-U-L-E-R. Show the world we're stupid, really stupid. Show the world we're stupid, dumb. Show the world we're stupid and proud of it. N-U-K-U-L-A-R. My phone is starting to tell me that the battery is running low, and we're all going to run out, and we're all going to be gone. We're all going to be goners soon. The low battery. I charged it, but I didn't charge it enough. It's just low 20% battery remaining. Oh dear. But I'm going to let it run out. I'll show it. You won't tell me what to do. Folks, it's a pleasure to see you all. Thank you for coming. And it really is. Great to see everybody. I got a message from my sister in France who says she just loves seeing it because she's like being with the family again. So for that reason alone, I'm going to continue and get better. And I've got to get better at making up those songs because I'm going to start doing that in my show. I absolutely am. All right, I want to take this low power mode. Let me see. No, I'm not going to do low power mode. I'm going to do it just like this. Let's see. Bill Easley is watching and still is watching. Bronx is up. Tomoko Ono-Farnham. Thank you, Tomoko. I hope to see you soon. I really hope to see you soon. Tomoko is the pianist in my trio. Or I'm the bass player in her trio. I don't remember what it is. Thank you, John. Listen, it's such fun to talk to you guys. But thanks, Jay. Enjoy the chicken. Thanks, Albert. Al, I really will. I'm going to say goodnight to you all. And I've seen everybody there. I'm not going to be able to wave back at everybody because dinner's waiting. And they're waiting for me. And they're hungry. And I am too. Good night, all. See you later. Bye-bye.